Ryan Steinekert with Glenn Smith, the athletic director and track and field coach at Rich High School. Glenn, thanks for your time today.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Track and field teams, you're about halfway through the season now. Where do you feel like you're at?
Well, our times are starting to come down, and hopefully they'll come down some more throughout the remainder of the season, but most of the kids are looking pretty good.
Last weekend up in the Cache Valley, overall as a team, it seemed like the running events, the relays, you guys performed well, and then the field events, but would you like to see better finishes in the track, or are you comfortable with where you're at?
Well, I'd like to see better finishes, obviously, but as far as the times go and where the kids have started and where they're at now, the times are starting to come down. In the next couple weeks, they should start falling more. So that's kind of the goal, and we'll see in the next couple weeks, Region, BYU, and see where they're at. They should start falling, I hope.
You mentioned BYU. A lot of kids qualified for that already?
We got a fair amount qualified. There's probably half of our girls and half of our boys that are qualified for it, so we have a good number in each qualified.
I know this time of year, a lot of times the kids are looking forward and getting outside. It's starting to warm up a little bit, maybe hit and miss as far as getting out there and enjoying the sun a little bit. But especially this week, you're not going to probably get out there unless you're ready to get wet. Do you feel like that will help or hinder kids in their workouts and practice?
Well, the short distance, it probably won't affect as much. Where it affects will be the long distance, because they're not able to put the mileage in that they probably need to do better in the longer distance races. So the 800-mile, 2-mile might struggle a bit because of being indoors, where the sprinters, it won't bother quite as much.
You had a real good performance from your girls. We talked about it earlier in the week in the javelin. Andy May first, Ashley was second, Amber was, I think, 7th or 8th. Is that just sometimes the group comes around, you got 3 good throwers, or is there something going on? Are they drinking special milkshakes that's helping them throw further?
Well, I'd like to say there's something special going on, but the girls are we've got 3 pretty good throwers, and some years you have that and some years you don't. So it's good to see them excel right now.
Are either of those two, Andy or Ashley, are they nearing or close to a school record, do you know?
They're a little ways off the school record. Andy would be about, I think, 20 feet off. It seems like right around 120 is a javelin record, so she's a little ways away from that.
Are you looking at anybody individually and where they're sitting on a state level? I know McKinnon at 6 feet has been first or second or third the last few weeks in track meets.
Kinnon, yeah, he'll be right there in the mix, depending on how he jumps at state and how the other kids are jumping also. But he should be right in the mix of it when it comes to state.
What are your expectations for this weekend in Richfield?
It'll be a good week. We'll have the opportunity to see a lot of southern schools and see what they have, so it'll get outside of our region, and that's where a lot of the competition always comes from, is from the southern schools, so it'll be an opportunity to see them and see where we're at.
Have you had your fill of Richfield yet?
Yeah, by the end of the year, we're just about done with Richfield.
Coach, anything else you want to touch on?
No, just wish them good luck.
Glenn Smith, Athletic Director at Rich High School. Thanks for your time.
Yeah, you're welcome.